If you're watching this video, it's probably because you love pedals or because you're on the eternal quest for the perfect reverb pedal. And I have good news. I'm here to show you today and make a review about this amazing pedal. I find it's amazing, and I have to say it up front. It's the Headroom Reverb by Carl Martin. So let's dive into it. I'm going to show you how it works, how it sounds, and especially I'm going to using it for a flamenco nylon string guitar. So you can use it for your acoustic guitar, acoustic instrument, as well as your classical or flamenco. In this case, I'm a flamenco guitarist, I'm Elamir, and I want to show you how this sounds. Right up front, I just want to show you a little bit the features. You have an input, you have an output, and here's a remote signal that you can send somewhere else, and probably you can also use it as a stereo output. So this is really nice. And you have the select button, and you have, so to say, channel A, channel B. You have the amount of reverb. You can dial in the tone, which is nice. It's like an EQ of the reverb. And you have the decay buttons. So you have a lot of little features that make your life to tweak and find a nice sound. For this reverb, it makes it easier. I'm using here my Elamir signature model flamenco guitar built by Jose Salinas, and I'm plugged into an amp, no reverb, no effects, just plain sound of the pickup. So now I'm going to start dialing in the reverb, and we're going to check out how this pedal sounds. By the way, if you hear some dogs barking in the background, don't worry, it's my two dogs outside. So here I'm going to start now to dial in channel 1 and see what happens with the reverb. So right now my reverb is all the way down and my decay is also down, and I'm in channel A. So you see no reverb. So I'm going to dial in the reverb slowly. It's a little bit like a room reverb. Now 12 o'clock. That's like a heavier room reverb. 3 o'clock. That's a very strong room reverb. That's a very prominent and pronounced room reverb. Okay, so let's go back, and now I'm gonna put my decay more or less on 12 o'clock and see what happens. Well, you can see there's a very soft but longer kind of decay. Bring it all the way up to 12. So it's holding that reverb a little longer. 3 o'clock. That's very prominent. That's almost like a plate. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to put the decay a little bit higher and see what happens. I'm getting a long reverb now. Oh yeah, that's going to be a very nice hall. Let's see what happens here with this sound, with this setting. Beautiful for solo playing. If I dial in a little bit more of that, it's going to be long. The amazing sound of the reverb and the decay of the reverb is really amazing in this. And I mean, these type of sounds are basically thought for, effects like almost for soundtracks, for example. let's put this back here, and let's check out now the next channel, which is channel B, because then let's leave that where I had it. And then I can dial in my short delay. See, that's pretty short. Let's lift the decay a little bit. So I have now a short delay. And I can be changing. It's great to have these two options, because for maybe certain rhythmical parts, I would prefer that shorter reverb. And then I would go over to the next channel and just... So we've been checking now the amount of reverb that you can dial in with the actual reverb button and the decay of the reverb, which means the amount of, how long the reverb has to last. So now let's see what the tone button does, because that's kind of an EQ for the reverb itself. It has also a little effect on the crispiness of the sound of the guitar, that you can either dial in more highs or have it a little bit, more on the lower side of frequency. So let's see what it does. For example, I'm here in channel A now. And let's bring my tone all the way down. So you will listen that, the decay, the sound of the reverb, it's a little softer. And as I dial in the tone, it gets a little brighter. And here at 3 o'clock, even more. It's a very crispy ending of the reverb. And that, especially if you dial in a lot of reverb, a lot of decay, that's when you have that. That's a very cinematic sound. So this is really nice, because that tone will determine also the quality of your sound, not only of the reverb, but it also affects a little bit your EQ of the guitar. And if you want it to have a little warmer, well, you set it here. And for example, I like to use it like that. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope that you'll like this pedal, the Headroom Reverb by Carl Martin, one of the most exquisite brands out of Denmark. And thanks to Lars for sending me this pedal so I can be using it in all my tours. And basically it makes me control my sound more and more than ever, because I basically plug my guitar into the pedal and then it goes into the sound console. And I can be controlling the amount of reverb I need on stage and also for front of house. And that's very important, because I know what I want for my guitar sound. And from now on, it's going to be just a game changer. So make sure to look out for the Headroom pedal by Carl Martin and enjoy it. It's going to change your guitar playing, I'm sure.